Well, despite all the nervousness of the past week and all these odd drone disturbances, I find it very, very lucky to be able to get out today and just clear my mind from everything and do some searching. Hoping some of these tremendous low tides lately root some treasures up. Possibly from a time that wasn't so nerve-wracking. Or maybe it was. Cuban Missile Crisis. World War II. Who knows? I think we got some stuff moving around. Should be interesting. I'm feeling maybe 1 or 2 marbles today. Anything? Maybe it's back in there. Okay, first possibility here. I have, I'm already looking at something else. I've already started to pull out what's looking like an old, or bigger, I'm not sure. I think that's a pint. Might be a bigger, might be a quart milk bottle. And it looks intact. It's just gonna be, yeah, it's gonna take me a while to pull this guy out. So let me get to work. Well, now you can see it is a quart milk container Sheffield. I have a couple of these, but I do love collecting these because I put them in my kitchen. Oh, and I just dug out just enough. Something stuck here I thought I'd have a problem with. I dug out just enough around the sides where I got some movement, and I might be able to wiggle her out. Sure can. Interesting shape. I thought it was going to be a little bit bigger, but no, it's not. But it appears to be in great shape. I'm going to say possibly 1920s. As long as I don't crack it up against the rocks here, trying to clean it, might be a nice little bottle. Welcome to the Zep house. And I got a bunch of friends for you. Okay. Sometimes there's a date underneath. Looks like a CN. Cool. Good fun. The only reason I'm curious about this little bottle is I don't usually find anything up here. I'm curious what you're saying to me here. There's a twist off. Got a cool little shape to it. Oh, this water's cold. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh, I like you. Interesting. All right, maybe a little perfume. Possibly the same age as the milk, 20s. Oh, I think you're gonna clean up nice. But you might be a pain to get inside of there. Well, I can tell you, I've never quite crept up this far. Ooh, look what I just came upon. Because I never thought there's anything up here, and it's kind of creepy to go up this far. But my curiosity got the best of me of why there would be some bones up here. It's something not super old. This looks like a mustard. Not super old, but not young either. Maybe a ketchup. Piece of pottery. It's intriguing enough. What do you have right here? There's another one. Harder to see. If I find anything interesting, I'll be sure to put you back on. An interesting little pocket of things collecting here. A little bottle. That might be interesting. I'll make sure I focus in on anything else, because once I pick something up, the water's going to be a little disturbed and get foggy. I'll grab this little guy. Oh, I like the angles of that. And this little broken piece was probably something cool at one point. I'll take this little amber. We had a really, really nice fast-moving tide that stayed pretty high up because it got my top section, and you can see where all the fragments started to come out. And I've been searching here for about a half hour already, and it's just fragments, nothing in particular. I was looking for possible buttons, coins, and I think I finally hit on a coin. And you can see it's just sitting right on top here. I'm thinking dime size, but sometimes that looks a lot like a penny. And it should be 40s-ish. Just right now, I cannot tell. It's pretty beat up. It's thin. I don't really know what that is. No, we'll see when we get it home. Yeah, I just wanted you to see this section of wash here. As although it's not a guarantee you're going to find anything, but when you see this much surfacing up, you got to gear down, slow down, and get a closer look, because there's a lot of small things that could be hanging out, like a little gold ring with just an edge popping out. I'm not saying it's here, but I have found them in the past. Now, if this bottle was clear, even maybe brown, I probably would have overlooked it. But it's green, and it's got a really cool pattern on it. So I'm probably going to take it. All right, well, either I'm about to show you a stone that looks a lot like a marble, but I'm not buying it. It's just too symmetrical. And although you might not be a marble, could you be clay? Now I'm really confused. That might be a rock. Just a very round rock. Maybe I was fooled. Now, when you take a chance and you start to search through all this rubble that's part of our flood retention program, it's a lot of dirt. I'm not sure where they picked it all up from, but occasionally you'll find a couple pieces of broken glass, but are pretty much newer. But then you find this, and you've got a question. This is an early 1900s liquor flask, strap-sided. That's 100 plus years old, sitting right here. Now you gotta wonder if there's more in here. It's probably was broken up when they moved all this dirt around. Where's a full bottle? Ugh. It's always a good sign when you see this much showing up. Ooh, the bank here opening up. What the heck is coming in here? Oh, here they come. Where they're going. here. Well, it's the day after Christmas. And I have a short little window of opportunity to do a little metal detecting. It's on the colder side, but it doesn't really matter. If you dress warm enough on the beach in the sun, you're gonna stay warm. I can't help but come back to this beach where we pulled out a bunch of older relics because of the sand replenishment they've done here. Although I'm pretty sure we cleaned up whatever layer we can get down to. I'm hoping there's been some wind action. Maybe it took off a layer or two. It's a beautiful day. Like a typical daytime. There's no drones in the air. And we'll see if I can clear my head a little bit with some mundane searching. Yeah, I believe I have a rather unexpected find here. Came up in the solid 20s, and that just means it could very well be silver. Looks like a very thick ring. I'm not sure what the design is on it yet. There's a lot going on. Oh, is that some kind of face? Some kind of religious ring? Huh. Interesting. I'm not really familiar with that religious motif. It could be a silver ring. Interesting. And I managed to pull out a decent sized bullet. These are pretty common in these areas that have been replenished because these were shot out over the ocean during World War II a lot. I got a gazillion of these. Yeah, I certainly was not expecting this to be a ring day. Well, there's definitely a second ring in my scoop. This one, unfortunately, doesn't feel or appear to be precious because it's getting all rotted, but that is another ring.